everybody's favorite late night stoner man popping in, smoking some good buds. It's raining and shit again. Had to do Hotbox Sesh, man. Back on that Godfather OG. Burning this blunt, got another one to go. It's like 2 a.m. right now. And I'm chilling, man. You know, just wanted to pop in, see who's up. Got my blanket and shit because it's cold. And it's actually cold in this car, man. So, we'll just keep smoking, let it get warm in here. Hopefully the homies pop in tonight. It's a Monday, though, Technically, it's Tuesday, but you know how that shit goes, man. Beginning of the week, everybody's trying to get into the groove shit. Trying to get back into the rhythm, man, after the weekend. If you got weekends off. Some people don't got the weekends off. I remember I used to always prefer weekdays off just because, during the week and shit, people are at work and shit in school, and it's like it's more like it's not so congested. You know what I mean? It's not so busy. So like, if you have shit to take care of or whatever, it's a lot better than the weekends. But anyways, man, it's a good night tonight. I was about to say hardcore OG. This Godfather OG. Shit, I wish I had some hardcore OG. That's some good shit too. But this Godfather, man, this shit is good. I just gotta say, fam, I think I like it a little bit more than the Rami line, to be honest. Just because it has a better flavor. You know what I'm saying? The terpene profile is better. It's just more appealing, I feel like I get equally blasted though. Between the Rami line and this shit, the high is heavy, man. So like, look, we're like halfway through the blunt. I already feel blasted. Super wrecked right now. Like I'm feeling that pressure come in real strong. Like it's starting to hit me in the face. And the body is starting to get a little relaxed. It's like a carefree kind of just comfortable vibe. Yeah, it's fucking cold tonight, man. What's up with everybody though? If you're watching this video, I hope you're smoking along. If you're not, it's all good. We'll smoke for you. Excuse me. I was snacking and shit before I came out here. Cause my wife, she made some spaghetti. She made some hot wings. She just made a bunch of like random shit throughout the day. So I was just going in, Excuse me. So yeah, man, I'm feeling good right now. I don't know what it is, but like when you wake and bake, you feel like you get a little bit more higher than you do like when you're, awake. But I find that when you eat and then you smoke, for some reason it's just like that shit'll make a sativa strain feel like an indica, dog. Just because, like after you eat a fat meal or whatever and you get full, your body kind of gets like lazy because your body uses some of its energy to digest the food and whatever. That's why we tend to get like sleepy and shit. But yeah, man, like when I eat something and then I smoke, I'm flying high, man. And the Godfather OG is fairly smooth. Like, you'll catch me coughing just because I'm hotboxing and shit. So all this smoke is kind of like, kind of irritates me after a little minute. But overall, like, I don't find myself coughing so much. I'm not really getting no kind of irritation in the throat, So this is a smooth strain, good strain, potent strain. I would recommend this strain. If you haven't had any Godfather OG, you're missing out. I suggest you go find some real quick just so you can see what I'm talking about, I can hype up a strain all I want to, but it's like, strains hit different for different people, man, because, our body chemistry is different and shit. Some of us are more chill than others. Some of us are a little bit more energetic than others. So it just depends. Some people got high tolerance. Some people have low tolerance. I feel like I got a pretty good high tolerance, man. Like, there's not a flower out there that could phase me. You know what I never had though? I never had no moon rock, and I heard those will fuck you up. But I was like, I just always been curious about moon rock. Like, I don't know. It seems like it would be difficult to smoke, just because it's all sticky and shit. It's all coated and like, But I heard you get ragged off of that shit though. And I've seen a couple people roll it up in a blunt. And I'm like, how does that even work though? Because the weed is gonna burn longer than the fucking blunt itself, so that just don't make no sense to me. But what do you guys think, man? If you guys had any yeah, if you guys ever tried that shit, let me know how you liked it, man. It's moon rocks. Now to all you dabbers out there and shit, that's a whole nother ball game, man. Like I can't really fuck with the dabs because that shit will get me. That shit will put me on my ass for real, just because I'm not used to that. And it's so fucking concentrated. I've only hit it like a few times, a dab. But some of you guys smoke like that on the regular, and I'm like, man, like, how does that work? Because you would figure like that shit is so strong that you kind of get used to it. So smoking anything else just ain't gonna do it. So I kind of find that that'll like ruin your experience, your tolerance and shit. You can't shoot for the stars and then try to settle because it just won't feel the same. The high is definitely not gonna be the same. So yeah, man. Always been a flower dude. Vape pens here and there, stizzy and shit. But for the most part, just flower blunts. That's just how I get out. Hear that rain hitting this car. That shit is coming down tonight. Sweat. For real. So I'm just trying to stay warm. Good thing we're out here hotboxing the whip because I would be getting, yeah. Feeling good, man. It's good to be here. I look forward to these live sessions. And to the ones that look forward to them too, I appreciate you very much. You guys take time out of your day to see what I'm talking about. It means a lot to me, dude. Yeah, nothing really special going on. Just another night, smoking good weed. You know what I mean? Just enjoying myself. This is like what, my second time picking up The Godfather. Might be routine, man, because I'm telling you, scale to 1 to 10, I'm gonna have to give this strain like a good 9, man, a good 9, because it's good. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, fam. It's not super dry or nothing like that. It's got a good terpene profile and it's strong. Like the high is pretty. If you don't smoke on the regular, oh, this will knock you out early. Like one of them one hitter quitter strains. But if you smoke on the regular and you're used to this type of shit, man, I feel like 2 blunts would definitely do it for you. Because one, I'm good. Like right now, I'm feeling real good. Tina, what up? Peace and love. It's raining again. I'm just trying to hotbox the whip, get super lit, get incredibly high so I can go in the house and watch something good. Everybody's asleep and shit, so it's just me and my vibes. What's up with you though? What's going on? Thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate the company. We're finishing up the first blunt. I got another one. Godfather OG. That fire shit. I just been really feeling it. I don't know. You know, the Romulan was my shit, so this is right there with it. I haven't seen the Romulan, man. It's been a while. Like a couple weeks, few weeks. So I'm just like, damn, maybe they use this one to take that one's place, you know? So yeah, cheers to that first blood. That shit was good. We got another one. I kind of smashed it up, man. Because when I came outside, I was like, fuck, let me hurry up and get to the car, man. Because it's coming down. Like, it's raining right now. Legit. Smoked a bowl of that red runts. Soft little lay of keef. All right, oh yeah, you feeling good. Sounds good, shit. Red runts, I never had that before. That sounds pretty interesting. Is that a hybrid or what? Indica strain? What? Sounds good. Yeah. I've had runts before, but I forget which one. I know they got a few out there. I could be wrong though. You know, I done smoked a lot of strains, man. I got a lot of videos on a lot of different strains. It's just hard to remember them all, you know? It's not like I keep track or anything like that. Oh, it's indica? Oh, yeah. Past that. You know, that's what we like around here, man. I like some shit that'll just linger, you know? Even after you ain't smoked in a little while, you can still feel that shit. You know, a little bit of a drag. A little bit of like a heaviness that you carry with you throughout the day. Especially at nighttime. Shit. Yo, what's up? Smoking some apricot. Apricots. That sounds good, bro. Cheers to that. Oh shit. There's a lot of smoke in this car right now. It's fucking with my sinuses. But yeah, cheers to you guys, man. I'm glad everybody's feeling good. I'm glad everybody's in here. You know what I mean? Taking their, taking their night smooth like me right now. The apricot does sound good. I don't really like apricots, the fruit. I don't really feel those too much, but that sounds good, bro. Like, my favorite fruit is watermelon, straight up. I can eat that. I can eat a whole fucking watermelon to myself. Tahini with some lemon juice, a little lime or something. Fire, dude. But yeah, I could bitch out on that shit. Gotta love mangoes, man. But mangoes are like, they got that fat ass seed in the middle, and like you gotta know how to cut them though. You know, you gotta know how to cut those up. And then what else do I fuck with? I love. You know what? You know those little cuties, those little mandarin oranges. Those are fire too, man. Especially those tangelos. What's up? Hey, watermelon is that shit, bro. But you gotta get it when it's in season, man. And I usually go for the seedless, you know, because I'm not really for those, like, spitting out all the seeds and shit. Some people just eat it like that, but not me. You gotta fuck with those when they're in season, because when you don't, they just don't hit the same. They're not as sweet. You know what I mean? Though the ones with the seeds are more sweeter than the ones without. So the watermelon with seeds definitely tastes better than one without them. But I fuck with them either way, you know? It's kind of hard to pick them too, man. People swear you just knock on them and shit, and that tells you all you need to know. Like, you know, you gotta listen to the cert. You know, you don't want it to sound hollow because that means it's dry, you know, or whatever. Like, it's always kind of like a hit and miss, to be honest. Shit. Yeah, it's fucking Yeah, it's cloudy in here. I feel like I'm in the dark sky right now. The night sky. Oh yeah, we're nice and fucking yeah. Shit, I got enough room for you guys, man. What we got like what 3, 4 people in here? 3 in the back, one right here too. Oh yeah, legit hotbox sesh. Cause it don't sound like a lot of people, man, but that's enough people for sure. You know what I mean? We would have some fire ass man. Cause I got the fucking Godfather. My boy got the apricot gelato. Tina with the what she say? Red runts. She calls it backseat. Yeah, that'll be dope, man. We would definitely have a fire session, some music and shit, man. You know, our shit put on a fire show. You know what I'm saying? Cheers to you guys, man. I appreciate the company. Yeah, man. That's the good old days, man. You know, just hanging out with a bunch of fucking hooligans. Yeah, man. I remember when I was in school, like I was on some bullshit for a second, so I kind of had to go like to this alternative school during the summer so I could catch up, right? And man, bro, that was like that's like the most fun I've ever had in school, man. And I did it for like shit. I forgot how long I was in there for until I made up my credits, but I forgot how long that shit took. Let me just say this: like I had it so fucking good, okay? Because it was right around the corner from my house, right? And I took the night class, so it was like 4:30 to 7:30 or some shit like that. And you know, I knew like going in, I already knew a few dudes from school, man. So like all the fucking, you know, I don't want to call us bad kids back then, but all the ones that were on some bullshit were definitely there. And the teacher that we had, you know, because nobody wants to fucking take a job like that with a bunch of fucking knuckleheads, you know. I forget his name. I think it was Mr. Wyand or some shit like that. But he was like, he would like try to keep us in line, but we wouldn't even take him serious. You know what I'm saying? But we were never like disrespect. When I say we, that doesn't mean that I was, you know, participating in this shit. I'm just saying like as a class. You know what I'm saying? I was always cool, you know, like, you know, I was never really a troublemaker. If anything, I would just like, you know, be talking a lot or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just if it wasn't some shit I wanted to do, I just wouldn't do it, you know. So I had to pay for that, you know what I mean? So anyways, we would take these breaks, right? And then we would take a lunch. It wasn't really a lunch because we were only there for like 3 hours, but it was like we would get like 30 minutes. We would get 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and then 10 more minutes before we left. And that was cool. You know what I'm saying? For 3 hours, I think I'm calling that right. I think it was 4:30 to like 7:30 or 8 or some shit like that. And we used to smoke, man. Like we would be all up in the parking lot smoking and shit. And like he wouldn't be able to tell us shit. He would be like, I could smell. Like he would just always tell us like, you guys smell, you stink. Stop smoking out. Like he was that dude. Like he would bark, but there would really be no bite. You know what I'm saying? And then we had this teacher assistant, Misty. Man, I didn't have to do no math. Let's just say that. Like I never really been like the math kind of dude, you know, other than like the basic shit. I'm talking like geometry, algebra, fucking shit like that. Like the way you would do it is like on the you had a computer in front of you, and there was these lessons, and there was like so many lessons that you had to cover to complete a course. You know what I'm saying? To get the credit for it. And I didn't have to do no math because she was so cool with all of us, man. She would just like you would get an apple, like a little apple icon next to your completed lesson. So she would give me like hella apples, and I didn't really have to do shit. Like it was just like a big. Breakfast Club. It felt like, you know what I'm saying? Like we were in class, but we were like kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just a lot of fun, man. I had like too much fun. We would be out there smoking our weed, hotboxing and shit, because it was the night class. So you know, nobody was really out. Like it was just chill. That was like the most fun I've ever had in school. There was a couple fights and shit because you know there was a mixture of us, like little gang banging hooligans and shit, and then just the cool kids that were just like not on that drama shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was one of those. You know, I don't want to call myself cool, but I was cool to kick it with. You know, does that make sense? But I remember this dude tried me, right? His name was Tamarie, black dude, and he was always like super blood. He would always have red on his shit. He was Pyru and all this shit, right? And that's cool, do you, bro? But one time I came and I had some hot Cheetos, and he was just like, "Hey man, let me get some of those." And then I was like, "All right, cool, like here," you know, I was willing to share my shit. And like, mind you, like we would stand in a circle and talk and shit. It wasn't like he never talked to me before. I'm saying like he tried me, like he tried to punk me. But he tried to snatch my bag, and I snatched my shit back, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here, man!" And he just started laughing. He was just like, "Ah, I almost got you," but I felt that, like I felt like he was trying me, and like I didn't let that shit slide. You know what I'm saying? So ever since then, like he was just cool with me all the time. Like I never had problems with nobody. Like never had to fight in school. You know what I'm saying? Never got bullied. None of that shit. I was cool with a lot of different people. You know. Like I didn't have a bad high school experience. You know, I know some people have really bad experiences in high school. Like they call it like some of the worst times in their life. You know what I'm saying? And it is hard being in school and shit, trying to find yourself and figure out what you want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? And just coming up, growing up. You know. But for me, I did a whole lot of kicking it, and yeah, bro, like yeah, school was just school for me. You know, I used to ditch and shit, man. You know, I did my share, you know, but I took it serious towards the end just because I realized, like, okay, look, everybody's about to be graduating and shit, and I'm not trying to be that dude, you know? So I got my shit together, and I just look back like, wow, like, I made shit so much more harder than it had to be, you know? If I could go back in time, I would just be like, man, stop fucking around and just do what you got to do so you get the fuck out of here, you know? Because I've had to go to summer school. I had to take that course, you know what I'm saying, to catch up. So, yeah, but we got our shit together, man, so that's all that matters. But, anyways, man, what's up? We're coming up to the end of this blunt. I hope everybody's wrecked because I'm in here extremely high, getting contact off of my own shit. And I just haven't opened the door because it's raining and shit. Like, I'm not trying to get wet, man. So, yeah, we are definitely clouded in here, man. Blasted. But I appreciate you guys. I like to let you guys know that just so you feel like, you know, you got to show people appreciation, man. When people don't feel appreciated, that's when they don't fuck with you, you know, in real life, let alone this shit right here. Um, yeah, you know, it's not that it's like I look for people to thank me for shit. Like I don't do things for any kind of like return. You know what I mean? But it's nice. It's nice when someone acknowledges your effort and because I've always been the type of dude like if I meet somebody cool, like for my friends, for instance, you know the friends that I had. You know I really got friends no more, man. What the fuck is a friend? But anyways, um, you know I would let somebody know like, hey man, you're cool as fuck, man. You know like you just like words like that just make people respect you a little bit more, you know? Because people cruise through life without acknowledging people and shit or giving them props for anything they're doing. You know, a lot of haters, a lot of like quiet haters, you know what I'm saying? But you got people that like to see people do good, and that's me. Cause like, how could I expect something good to happen to me if I don't like to see it happen to other people, right? So I just try my best to be positive. You know, even when shit goes left, you know, we all got problems. We all got shit on our plate. But it's just like you can't let that make you into like a negative person, you know, angry, bitter person. Because who wants to live that life? Not me. I just want to be comfortable and happy, you know, at peace. That's all I want. And I just try to keep that mentality every day, you know. And it's easier said than done, you know, because sometimes things get a little rough and it could be really distracting from like, you know, trying to keep your cool and shit. But that's why we're all human. We all gotta all remember that shit. So even if somebody is getting on your nerves, like, you know, because we tend to get irritated with the people that are closest to us just because, you know, you spend so much time around somebody, it's like inevitable to get irritated by them in some kind of way. Whether it be a personality trait or like something they're doing around the house or, you know, whatever. It could be a lot of reasons. But, which is weird. Like, I always tripped out on that. Like, why do we, to the people that are closest to us, why do we give them like our ugliest side? You know what I mean? But I think it's just because we're comfortable and we're vulnerable around the people we care about, you know. So it's like we just feel like, look, I can act the ass and you're gonna love me regardless, so it's okay. I'll be sorry for it later, you know. But yeah, man, life is short. Stop trying to, you know, have fun with life. You know, you like it don't. Having fun doesn't mean fucking going on a vacation doing fancy shit. Like just doing simple things with people you around people you care about. That's fun enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Good conversation, good food. As long as those two things are in the mix, how is that not a good time? Right. So yeah, be positive, fam. So I'm trying to say, just be positive, man. Just even when you smile at somebody in passing, you don't gotta say hi. You don't gotta say nothing. Some people don't want to talk. But if you slide them the head nod, or you give them a quick smile, you know, people appreciate that. It's good to get good energy from people. You know, because like when I'm walking through a crowd of people, it's weird. It's like you kind of feel like you're in this invisible bubble, and people are kind of just passing you by, but you're like, you're not engaging with anybody. You're not like focusing on anybody. It's kind of just like a tunnel vision, and you're seeing like driving in a car. You're going fast in the car. If you look out the side, you focus on things, but when you're looking dead ahead, shit is just a blur on the side. You're seeing shit pass by and shit. That's how it feels walking through a crowd of people for me. You know, like I'm just walking and these people are just passing by, and I'm just not even. You know, sometimes you like look and focus on certain things, but when people stop and acknowledge you, and you acknowledge them acknowledging you, it's just like, oh, okay, like cool. There's good people around here. Cool people. Because there's a lot of people that walk around with their head down, and don't even look at you. Like, do not engage with me. Let me not give you any kind of opening. Like it's funny. Like you could be standing dead next to somebody and not say a word to them, not even look at them or acknowledge them. And I just find that's kind of weird. If you're in my space, I gotta acknowledge you. Because I'm just like it's weird, bro. you know. So you kind of look at each other and you just be like, and that's it. That's good enough. Why do people feel like they got to sit there and be like, hey, how about that rain outside? It don't. It had. It's been raining a lot lately. Just a lot of weird small talk type shit, and it comes off kind of corny. You know, like I'd prefer somebody just to be like, hey, how's it going? Good. How are you? Boom, good enough. Shit. Or like how you. Yeah, like it's just funny. It's funny interacting with people on some like small talk type shit. Because you could be passing by somebody and be like, hey, how you doing? They'll be like, how you doing? And that's it. Like, nobody answered how they're doing. It's just two people asking, how you doing? You know what I mean? It's just weird. I'm high as hell, man. I'm just sitting in here basking in the smoke, marinating and shit. So I guess I'm still getting high right now. I'm enjoying my night though, fam. I'm enjoying this session. I hope you guys are enjoying it yourselves. I know, like, it's always just my pasty ass with a dark background. I know you guys probably like this video ain't really like that entertaining, but the dude is cool, man. So I kind of just stick around, listen to him talk. You know, hey, you know you're high as hell when you start closing your eyes, but you're still talking. You know what I mean? Like this. Like I'm blasted right now, dude. That Godfather is no joke. Like that's my shit right now. So yeah, you're probably gonna see that shit. You know, until I get tired of it, because it just does it for me. It just does it for me. Period. All that smoke is starting to trigger my shit. But yeah, Godfather OG, man. To anybody that don't know what I was smoking on, some of that Godfather. That shit's like 25%, 24%. That shit's good. And the pressure in my face is insane right now. Like I feel like somebody has their hand on my face, just pushing on my face like this. Like it feels like a full pressure. The head feels like a balloon. Body is on just lazy right now. You know, just yeah, man. And it smells beautiful. Like I'm just sitting in here, just like I said, just marinating and shit. So yeah, man. You guys are cool though. All you guys, man. Go at me on TikTok. Go at me on Twitch. I'm trying to like just get my numbers up. You know, that's what I'm trying to do. Shit. Hit that like button if you don't subscribe to my video. Go hit that subscribe button. You know, so you guys can keep locked on when I go live. But yeah, look, just listen to the rain. Look. That shit is peaceful, huh? I don't know how it sounds on your side, but it sounds pretty peaceful over here. Alright, I think I'm gonna listen to this one down. Shit makes me want to cough. But yeah, man, shit. We're done with those blunts. I'm high as hell, fam. I appreciate the company. I'm ready to take my ass in the house and just kick back and watch something good. So yeah, man, keep it locked though. Be on the lookout for my next video. Uh, this is like I usually go live around this time every night. So you know, if you're up, shit, see what I'm talking about. Or you can always catch me later because you know these videos don't go nowhere. And like I said, man, stay positive. You know, stop letting little shit bother you. And I'm talking to myself too when I tell you guys this shit. You know, I'm not no guru or nothing like that. Shit, I'm a human being, my damn self. So a lot of the shit that I'm telling you, I'm actually telling myself. Like sometimes I gotta stop letting little shit get irritated. Cause when shit don't go smooth, man, it bothers me a lot. Like I noticed that about myself. And I don't want to be no like aggravated, like irritable dude. You know. So you know, just be trying to work on my patience, man. It's not easy. Even though like I'm a really calm, collected dude, like I'm not really emotional like that, you know. Um, yeah, I just like to be happy. That's all I'm trying to say, man. So, anyways, on that note, have a good night, good morning, and enjoy the rest of your day, fam. And get you some Godfather OG. All right, peace and love.